Okay, so the format which we are creating right now is against the robot. Okay, so make sure that we're crossing the robot, right? So robot gonna see some key areas in your resume for sure for scanning. If you are sending a PDF, if you are sending a Word, then even in the iText program, which is actually reading those resumes, they actually look for some key information in your resume. I'll give you two important tools where to look for, like what exactly the resume is flashed about. Cool with that? Now, the next section is actually comes about technology expertise. If you are a functional person like BA, you can actually write functional expertise. Okay, so it can be technology expertise or functional expertise. For my audience, which are generically, like basically they are technical people, so I'll be writing technology expertise or technical expertise. Anything is fine, nothing to worry. Now here you have to mention 6 important skills. 6 skills. Okay, no less, no more. That's it. This is what is most important aspect of your resume and which is scanned by your robot. So if you're mentioning these 6 skills properly, you are through. And this is a tip which is only professional $1,500 service will give you, because robots are prepared that way, okay, to read the information and where they grab the information. So immediately after career objective, the robots gonna read, they will understand that after career objective, the one thing you are talking about is what you are experting, and if you are not talking about that, then what exactly you are experting. Getting my point? So here you have to write your technology expertise and exactly 6 important expertise. We don't want less, we don't want more. Cool with that? Now here you're gonna mention, like, if, and do not mention tools. Okay, generic tools are not recommended. Like I cannot write Eclipse, you cannot write Toad, okay, DB Visualizer. No, these are not skills. These are the tools which will actually execute SQL queries. So SQL may be your skill. Okay, so you can add those, but not tools. Oh, the SOAP UI can be, because SOAP UI is a performance testing tool, is a unit testing tool, is a web services testing tool. So those things can be added there, but not all. Okay, so you can actually add it with your technological knowledge, like API testing with SOAP UI. That is a skill. Cool with that? So remember those 6 skills. Now I'm going to actually guide you in detail, okay, about these 6 skills and what you should always have as a software professional, what you should actually have as a 6 skills. Cool with that? So now the first skill, and remember you write a line here and start this. Okay, and the first skill which you are going to write down is your core area. So if you are in programming, then write like your core skill. Okay, so it can be microservices, architecture. Okay, and that's it. That's a core skill you have. Then you have performance testing skills. So performance testing using load runner. Okay, then what next? You have, so your first 2 skills are done. Now third skill is API testing. So you are also aware about AWS cloud. So AWS architecture. So what I'm doing is I'm actually adding the first skill as my coding standards, like how I know coding, how detailed I know coding. Second thing is I also told, like, okay, I'm an expert in testing as well. Third thing, I have to add a cloud platform. Okay, and I will tell you the most recommended cloud platform is AWS. If you're not aware about that, go to aws.amazon.com and start reading. They have intense documentation, awesome videos, and a lot of content to help you. Okay, anybody can learn that. So learn AWS. This is very important. So AWS, and you can add few components there, like what cloud you want or what exact tools in AWS you know. Okay, you can add that, or just simply say AWS cloud architecture. Cool with that? So these are the 3 points. Now next 3 gonna be in this area. So here also you put these points. Okay, sorry about that. So I'll use 2 sections here, 2 columns here. So change the layout and use columns and use 2 columns. So you'll get 2 columns here in this area, and go to this particular column. Or another tip will be, if you can add a table is also fine. So insert, you can put it in tabular structure. So use 2 columns in tabular structure and use it. I'll give you that option too. So you can just remove that layout column, make it one column, and then add a tabular structure, and then you can remove that tabular structure, not an issue. Like you can change the border as 0. Okay, so insert, you can go to table and add 3. Okay, and then you can just mention that you do not need this border, or you can actually put in a single area also. That's one way. And then another 3 skills, okay, will be here. And in this part you will add one core programming language, okay. So you can actually say Java expert, okay, Java 11 Pro, or efficient, or you can just simply say efficient, or specialized. Okay, you can use those words. And I have included professional power words. Okay, so I'm giving 2 utilities, I told you, right? So one is power words, so you can use power words here. So you can say efficient Java 11 programmer. That's something you can add. Now next one, like I added one architectural skill which I do in day-to-day programming. One is performance testing skill, AWS like cloud skill. I told you about my programming skill. Now next one will be your agile skill. Okay, so agile, okay, or worked in agile DevOps lifecycle, or SDLC, okay, or agile and DevOps. And finally your leadership skills. Okay, set team player and onshore offshore model, team player in onshore offshore model. This is very important to specify, especially in United States, okay, because so I'm going to delete these rows now. Okay, and you can even remove the in layout, you can just remove the borders. So you can borders, no borders. Okay, so that will give you this kind of table. Isn't that awesome? So you can add, you added a table, but you have not added a table at the same time. Cool with this, and just rectify this border now. Cool. So now you have all these skills. Okay, so it's always recommended to have one architectural skill. Know something. If you do not have that, just don't go with like I'm a BA, I'm a QA. Don't go with that. Have one programming language in your resume. Have one performance testing tool in your resume. Have your agile in your resume. Please do that. Please add. Have onshore offshore model in your resume. This is important because in United States most of the projects work in onshore offshore model. This is very important. If you do not have any programming language in here, go and take some courses. Add something in your program, and you can write basic in front of it. That's okay. That's completely fine. But have that. If you don't have it, your resume is not gonna rock. Okay, simple as that. And if you would have not seen any progress in your resume, that might be because of this, because people do not need single skill resources these days. People are towards, the company is the current era is towards full stack. The current era is towards everything. Okay, so if you know, so don't use all the technologies of testing, add some flavors into it, agile, okay, a little bit of coding, okay, a little bit of project management, okay, add those skills, communication skills, add there. So make sure that you add 6 important key skills which can be interviewed on. Okay, that's also important. Just not mentioning is not important. You should actually interviewed on that. Okay, you are able to answer questions on this. That's a very important aspect. Isn't that true? So complete this section as of now. So now I know that you're gonna take a pause here. So for sure you can actually come back tomorrow to complete other part of course. But yes, take a pause here. Complete, write down like what are the technologies you are expert in, and second thing is write down if you are interested, like if you think that okay, next 3 part is not ready yet, then just write it down like what are the courses you have to take. Okay, and I will recommend you 2 important things. Okay, one thing is you can go for Java stack. If you are going to Java stack, then at least have a core Java in your resume, and otherwise you can go for Python stack. Python stack is also very elegant, but remember that Python is niche. Okay, Python pays a lot, but Python is not in a lot of companies. Okay, Python pays a lot, yes. Java will give you jobs, Python will give you paycheck. Okay, Java will give you 1500 companies to approach, Python will give you 150 but give you 150k. That's also matters, correct? So depending on like where exactly you want to choose, I give you both the ways, efficiency and deficiency of both, but you can actually choose one of it and add that in your resume. And if you don't have one, feel free to connect with me, I'll tell you how to do that. Cool with that? So let's meet in next section.